Here comes the man in black.
Ooh, little matching black t-shirt from the boys at the Wanchaponies.
The entrepreneurs. And I gotta put some gel in my hair. I'll do it after.
Wanchaponies. Today is December 31st. I won't say the day.
Yeah.
So they're gonna know. Then they're gonna know we record multiple episodes on a given morning.
Yeah, man, we gotta keep that appearance up.
Yeah, that's my bad.
Should I go fix my hair real quick then?
No.
All right. Today we are talking
About
emails,
and
how to be efficient.
just terrible.
I messed that up.
Just terrible.
I've screwed the pooch on that one.
Okay, so today we're talking about Inbox Zero. Is it real or is it hype? Should you do it? Should you not do it? You're an entrepreneur. Do you need to worry about your inbox? Does it need to be zero? Can you have 100 emails? How many different folders should you have? Blah, 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 blah. Gmail, Outlook, what do you use?
These are all great questions.
These are all great questions.
So if you're like me and you're a entrepreneur and you find yourself in the business world, even though you had nothing to do with business during your college years and studying and all this stuff.
What'd you study in school?
Molecular biology.
That's right.
Yeah. You don't learn a lot about efficiency and productivity and emails and even really grammar, you know, math. You have some math, but so Seth came to me, it was probably 2 years ago, and we were going through emails together, and he was like, Jordan, have you ever heard of Inbox Zero? I'm like, no. And he was like, your emails are stressing me out. I'm like, yeah, man, they stress me out too. What's this Inbox Zero thing you're talking about?
Basically, I would send Jordan emails here and there about business stuff, ideas, whatever. We were starting to work on periwinkle ideas back then, and alternatives. We had a t-shirt company idea we wanted to do.
Oh yeah.
I won't drop it yet, just because if we ever do hit it big,
yeah,
and we can hire somebody to run that company. I want to save the name. We still got the domain.
I still got the Adobe Illustrator too. For that. Pay $20 a month.
Do you really?
Oh yeah.
Okay, but anyways, I would send Jordan emails and they'd get lost in his inbox. He'd never respond. I'd be like, dude, what the heck, man? Like, I thought we were working together on this. He'd be like, oh, dude, I'm sorry I didn't see it. And then I'd sit down with him at his computer and his inbox would literally be like 1,000 emails, and he'd just be like scrolling through page to page to page to page to page. Like, dude, what are you doing?
Yeah, I was working hard, not working smart.
Yes, so I brought up, the only reason I know about this is because when I moved to San Francisco and lived there for a few years, I worked for a company called Funding Circle, and I worked on their sales team, their sales and customer success team. And I was responsible for helping customers get through our pipeline and get through our process. And so I would get anywhere between 300 and 400 emails per day.
Per day.
Per day.
Per diem.
Online lending, Salesforce notifications, it is real.
It's a lot of emails in a day.
So for that reason, from the start, like the very first onboarding document I got at Funding Circle was Inbox Zero and like the Zen of Inbox Zero or something. I could put the link in, I'll put the link in the show notes so you can check it out. But basically, it talks about why you should have an Inbox Zero versus not, and it gives you tips and tricks on what kind of folder system to put together. Like, you should have folder systems for today, this week, this month, and that way when you get an email and you don't have to respond to it right away, you can put it in today. You get an email and you don't have to respond to it till the end of the month, you put it in this month. And you can categorize your life like that, or you can do what I do, and I just like, when I get it, I respond. If it takes less than a minute to respond, do it right away. If it's gonna take 5 to 10 minutes or it's not a rush, let it sit there, but get it done by the end of the day. Basically it means like by the end of the day, have your inbox to zero. Whether you categorize it, respond to it or not.
And really what it's doing is it's giving you, for me, whenever I started doing it, it gives you psychological wins. Because if you respond to an email and then you just leave it there,
it seems like
you still have, like you still see your inbox is full. So now, when you respond to an email and the ball leaves your court, it's somebody else's problem now, you move it out. Move it out of your inbox. Archive it. And so you're feeling all of these wins, and when you're down to 10 emails left, you see exactly what you need to do. Because flagging emails doesn't work. It will not work, because eventually you'll have 300 flagged items and you're like, how the heck did I get here? So just move it out. Take care of it right away. That's what I do. I don't do the this week, this month. It didn't work for me. I get it done and I move it out when it's no longer in my court. It's a great psychological win. It's just like a to-do list.
Yes.
It's just like a to-do list.
It is a working to-do list.
Yeah.
And yeah, I mean, practicing inbox zero is just like getting up at 6 a.m. every morning and working out first thing in the morning. It's not gonna make a big difference that day, but once you've done it for a month, you're gonna be in a totally different place than you were when you started. The reason I say that is because it's not gonna seem like practicing inbox zero is gonna make much of a difference the first couple days, but not practicing inbox zero is gonna go from having 20 emails in your inbox to having 400 emails in your inbox by the end of the month, and that's when you get into a problem.
Yeah, there's something about seeing right in front of you everything that's in your inbox. Those are things that require your work, like your attention. You need to get this done. Instead of just having all of those scattered among all of your inbox or all of your emails, because then you just have all these flags and you have to scroll down to last month and 2 weeks ago and last week. Just have all the stuff that you need to do in there. Everything else, archive it. Move it over.
Yeah.
Get it out of your inbox, because the goal, like you said, every day is to have everything moved out of your inbox and completed. It's great for your psyche, I'm telling you. Coming from somebody that used to not use this efficiency tool, efficiency practice, it makes a big difference, because if you're like me and every day you go into the office, you turn on your computer, you already have 70 emails waiting for you. 70. And so you're a little overwhelmed, but every time you respond to somebody, you get something done, you move it out. Now you only have 69 left, and you slowly are ticking away at how many emails you have. Another thing I would recommend is, instead of going through and reading all your emails first and deciding who to respond to based on importance, just start at the bottom and complete that one. Even if it takes you 2 hours, complete that email, then move to the next one. Because if you try to jump around, you're gonna get overwhelmed. You need to get those small victories. You need to, email productivity is a big deal, because 50% of business nowadays is communicated via email.
Yeah.
It's a lot.
It's a big deal.
It's a lot.
Yeah.
But today's is simple. That's what we wanted to talk to you about. Inbox zero. It's a practice that everybody should be doing, especially if your job or your business requires you to respond to emails and do that kind of thing all day long.
If you're not doing inbox zero, what you're doing is you're taking a drill bit and you're drilling holes in the bottom of your boat. Your business's boat. You're just drilling a hole, one hole at a time. One little email that keeps floating down into your inbox that you meant to respond to and you were supposed to respond to, but you forgot to hit send, and it's a customer waiting for you, or it's a partnership that wanted to start negotiation with you. Inbox zero is a good way to, it's like you as a business owner doing what you're supposed to be doing.
Yeah.
Making sure you're covering all your bases.
Yep. That's simple, people.
Cool.
That's all we got for you today.
That's it. Check it out. Check out the link in the description, and we'll see you next time.
Peace out.